As Kerala recorded nearly 60% polling in the first phase of the local body election by 2 p.m. on Tuesday, there were a few prominent figures in Kerala who were unable to exercise their voting rights. First and foremost, it was veteran CPM leader V S Achuhthanandan who missed his voting right this time. Achuthanandan's arrival at the polling booth in Government High School at Paravur, his native place in Alappuzha district, used to be a treat for media persons every election. But this time the 97-year-old leader, who is currently the chairman of the Administrative Reforms Commission, could not turn up as he is not keeping good health. Currently he is confined to his official residence, Kawdiar House in Thiruvananthapuram. He had applied for postal vote a few days ago but it was denied. His son V A Arun Kumar explained that the authorities declined his request, saying that under the rules postal vote could not be permitted to him. Doctors had advised against travelling to Alappuzha for casting the vote. The officials had expressed regret over the technical difficulties in allowing postal vote, but my father was feeling uneasy as he could not vote this time, Kumar said. State Election Commissioner V Bhaskaran said that denying postal vote facility to V S Achuhthanandan was on legal grounds, and the existing law allows only COVID-19 patients and those under quarantine to cast votes via post. Senior Congress leader A.K. Antony, who had never missed voting, could not reach Kerala to exercise his franchise this time. This is the first time in history he is unable to vote. Antony, who had contracted COVID-19, is taking rest at his official residence in Delhi after turning negative. Doctors had advised him a month's rest. Antony expressed regret to Congress leaders in Thiruvananthapuram and the candidate in his own ward for not being able to vote. Antony has voted in Jagadi ward of Thiruvananthapuram. Usually the families of Antony and Congress leader M.M. Hassan go together to cast their votes on all polling days. Needu Vijayan, the UDF candidate of Jagadi ward, had spoken to A.K. Antony via phone. She reached Hassan's house and spoke to Antony over phone. When he informed his inconvenience to cast vote, she sought his blessings. He replied that his blessings and wishes were there not only to Needu but to all the UDF candidates of the state. Antony's wife Elizabeth is also taking rest after having been cured of the disease. Now finally and curiously, Chief Electoral Officer Teeka Ram also could not cast his vote as his name was not in the voters list. His vote was in Pujapura ward of Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. He had cast his vote during the last Lok Sabha polls. It was only yesterday that he noticed that his name was not in the voters list. His name was there in the list for the Lok Sabha polls, and that list is not used in the local body polls. Meena said that his name was not there in the last local body polls as well. As my name was in the Lok Sabha voters list, I thought it will be there in this list also. I am not blaming anybody and will not file a written complaint also. But the booth level officer could have examined it. Anyhow, I have informed the district collector about this, he said. It is an irony that the chief electoral officer himself was not able to vote, even as he was making all efforts to bring maximum number of voters to the polling booths in compliance with the COVID protocol. News Desk, Kaumadi English.